Okay, today we're here with Nora Paxton, executive coach. Nora, thanks for coming on with us today.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.
Great. So tell us briefly about your background and how you got into coaching.
I got into coaching about 10 years ago. My background is technology. Used to be a technology leader for 20 plus years, 25 years. And I had my own executive coach, just wanted to be in that field. I knew I had a talent and tapped talent in that area. And so I decided to pursue this career, and it's been amazing 10 years.
Good, good. So I work with a lot of students, and the next group are getting ready to graduate this spring. And so if you had some advice to give to a about to be a college graduate, about to enter the real world of real estate, what are some pointers you might give to them?
I would say that three things that come to mind. One is join a group or an organization professional organization that are related to what they're interested in. I know you have a number of them
So networking. Okay.
Where they can network and build relationship with people, maybe can generate best business from them, because there's or leads. But yeah, joining those type of groups, and don't pick 10,000 of them. Like, just pick one or two and get deeply involved in them. You may outgrow them, which I've seen in the industry, and you may want to eventually after a few years, but just pick one or two that might be in your interest.
Good. And students, what they can do is, while they're a student, a lot of these organizations will give a discount to students to join.
Yeah.
ULI or Master Builders or NAIOP
Right.
and these things. So, and then again, I think I heard you say, rather than joining a whole bunch of them and being really thin on knowledge, was maybe pick one or two and drill down deeper into those groups to be more connected with them.
Correct. I would not stretch myself, because you have a lot of other areas. The second thing I would recommend is to find a mentor. Someone that you can shadow, maybe someone that you can learn from to accelerate your learning in the area that you're interested in. So typically these are people that you can meet once a month, but know that when it comes to mentorship, you have to be the one to drive the conversation. So always be purpose conscious on what do you want to talk about with that person, because they usually do not have a lot of time. So very, very purposeful with them. And the third thing is continue to grow yourself. So learning by reading would be one, or attending maybe other classes that would be useful around what I call soft skills or competencies. So around communication, negotiation, things that you don't, or you briefly touch on at university, but that you do want to develop, because it's very important in your job.
Lifelong learning. Love it.
Lifelong learning.
Good.
Yeah.
Great. So is there a book or anything that, and I know you've just recently written a book. So yes, so as an author, what is another book you might recommend to students to read as they've graduated, or the next professional trying to grow themselves? Do you have a couple of ideas?
I do have one that I particularly like, because I'm a lifelong learner, and this one is from Tom Vanderbilt. It's called Beginners. And it's basically, it takes you on how to get some joy by learning new things, and what the power it has, the transforming power it has by doing so. So I absolutely love this book. I highly recommend for anyone that wants to be a lifelong learner, which we are.
Absolutely. Well, great. Well, thanks for coming on today. If people wish to connect or follow you, what's the best way for them to do so?
Just reach out to me on LinkedIn.
Good. We will put a link on there for that. All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me, Jeff.